boxes up there, but there ain't nothing in it. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Good morning. What are these crazy ducks up to? Turtles, y'all. Seems like every year we get more turtles. That's a bunch right there now. Freeze drying is done. I put the packet in the bottom, that way I'll know that I've got, all right. Put a few in here. Carrots look real good. Celery. Oh, how about I save this for the next batch? This is celery, the carrots. But, so, I wanted y'all to see this. All right. Baby, come open this. Just so that they can see that it's sealed. Open that. Hold on.
Hold on. Yeah.
Did y'all hear that suction? So from the seeds that I had pre-soaked before I put it into the rock wool, these are the leftover seeds. I just threw it out here in my grow bed to let it grow, because just in case there are some seeds in the rock wool that does not make it. Like for example, the bok choy, I believe I would have to replace some of the bok choy because those were old seeds. I did not want to throw it away just in case they, still had some that would be able to grow. So if I have anything that I need to replace, I'll just come out here and replace it. And you may probably wonder, well, why don't I just leave it in the grow bed here and let it grow, right? Well, it's because I have free roaming chickens, and I do not want them, getting to my my garden bed here, and they'll be scratching things up, to do their dust bath. I don't want them ruining the plants or eating them either. So there's a reason to my madness. Ginger is looking really good. Planted some ginger here too. That's ginger. That's just in a container. Along with, no, these are not elephant ears. These are taro. This is actually taro. So we've got some blueberry cuttings. And we just cut it off the blueberry bush and stuck it on down there. This will take a few months for it to produce any roots, and then once they produce roots, we can transplant it and have more blueberries. You remember this beans? Last time I said I was, this was about 3 weeks ago, where I said I was going to remove it. Well, when we had the big rain, we had a lot of flowers coming back out. So that's an indication that more fruits were going to grow. And well, this is ready for picking. See how long that bean is? So every day I get a handful of this, which is more than enough for one meal. And I'm just leaving some of these because I'm saving them for seeds. So I've got 5 of that actually growing. Now the reason why I have it hung over like that is because the chickens like to come and peck the bottom of it. And I don't need them eating my beans. But as you can see, we've got more flowers coming out, so I'm gonna still keep getting beans. Got more flowers up there. Rinse out the bucket. So this is straight up Kratky method. This is not attached to the IBC totes, the pipes, and the fish tank. So the fish is not, in other words, fertilizing this. This is where the the solution goes in. So we just built like a little box, like a box. This is 8 feet long, or 6 feet long, and these styrofoams here, we got these styrofoams at Lowe's. We didn't get the big one that is just one sheet. Instead, we got 4 little ones. They were like $7 a piece. And this is all we needed. If you get the big sheet, that's like $32, $35. It was something dollars. It was $30-something. And you know, we didn't want to waste the rest. So we just got these 4 styrofoams. And my husband just, you know, made squares and drilled holes 4 inches apart. So here I've got bunching onions, and I've also these four here are cabbage. The reason why I have it separated, and as you can see, there's a lot of seeds in them, is because that's the older seeds that I had from like a year ago, and I wasn't sure if anything was still worth salvaging. So that's why I put a lot in there, and if any of them do grow, it'll be easy for me to transplant into another net cup and put them in the grow beds. I'm sorry, in these IBC totes that is connected to the fish tank. Now the reason why I don't have anything planted in this right now is because We recently cleaned it out, and we're just letting the water go through so that it will create some of the bacteria that the plants will need. And we just have this here. I am going to put like a sock here instead. Now the reason why I do that is because the water splashing everywhere, that will create algae. So I'm going to put a sock on that, just to, so the water can just, you know, fall in one place and I won't have to deal with algae everywhere. This is what you call a bell siphon. When that fills up, I will return to it and show you just how it works. Now with that bok choy that I had growing, or actually with that bok choy that I tried, it was just too old. There was nothing that came out of the seeds. So instead, what I have here is lettuce. I replaced the bok choy with the lettuce that I had growing in the dirt outside. And that video just prior to this, I think it was the second or third clip, it with the lettuce instead. Now this is doing real good. It's a Chinese cabbage. Now with this one, it looks like it's still trying to come out. You see, they're still trying to come out, but so this bed takes 60 gallons of water. So I made enough solution to I mixed enough solution to pour into this, where it'll and then we added the water. And so what is today? Today is September the 6th, and we'll come back to it. Okay, it looks like the siphon will be getting ready to do its job. So what happens is that the water fills up to a certain point on one end, and then as it flows through, once it reaches one end, it will flow through there and it will start spilling through the other end, which will once the water reaches a certain level, as you can see, it's now sucking the water out. And so as the water goes out, it's sucking in oxygen for the roots of the plants. So that's what this bell siphon is used for. And this is like you set it and forget it type of planting also. Now this greenhouse, you don't need a greenhouse to do planting. The only reason why we have this greenhouse is because in 2019 I was really into planting, and my husband, you know, asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I just said I wanted a greenhouse to start the aquaponics system. So this is where I have the fish is still in here. So when the fish poops or pees, that water comes out through that wall. I can't, well, we can't see that pipe in there, but the fish tank is connected to this, where it fills up in here, and then the overflow spills, if you see that connection, spills into this tank, which fills up there. And yeah, I've got some fish in here too. And then when that fills up, it fills up and it starts coming out of that side there. And that goes down into here, this pipe, which goes up to here. So, in other words, the reason why is because it's catching a lot of the fish, the big chunks of the fish poop. So, and then it goes into there. That has a filter. When that fills up, it goes through that pipe there, which is connected to a 330 gallon IBC tote outside there. And so when it goes outside there, there's a water pump that again flushes that water that has been filtered. I'm sorry, it flushes that water from there into the IBC totes, which the roots get the nourishment from the fish poop and the fish pee without the chunks in it, in other words. So it goes into the grow beds here, and the roots take the nutrients, clean the water, and there's a pipe buried underground that goes back into the fish tank and gives and provides the fish with the clean water, with the cleaner water. And so the cycle just keeps repeating itself over and over. You can see all the water is gone now. All right, now it's gonna fill back up again. So once again, when the bell siphon does its job and it pulls out the water, it sucks in oxygen. Now, most people will use clay pebbles in here instead of rocks. Now, I can't afford clay pebbles because they are very expensive. I can't afford the clay pebbles, so we just use these rocks here, and it does well. We had a lot of planting in here, you know, the prior years.